So tell me, are you born and raised in Philly?
Yes, I was born and raised in Philly, in Kensington, and also like Temple University Hospital area.
Can you tell me a little bit what it was like growing up when you did? What was kind of the time period, and tell me what that experience was like for you?
I'm busy, very, very young, very busy. I mean, I lived in a household of 23 people, so it was always chaotic, but fun chaotic. Mm-hmm. Very big family.
Mm-hmm. Were your parents, were they from Philly too, or were they from elsewhere?
They're from Philly. My mom was born in Puerto Rico, but was raised in Philadelphia. My biological father is from Dominican Republic, but my stepfather raised me, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Tell
me kind of, when you were a kid, what kind of aspirations did you have? What was your kind of career goals in terms of things that you wanted to do?
I didn't really have any like goals when I was younger, because it was like so many things that I wanted to be. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have any like specific goals. Mm-hmm. You know, I knew that I wanted to serve people, but in what capacity, I never really knew. Mm-hmm. I spent some time with my track coach. So at one point I wanted to be a track coach. At one point I was a gymnast, so I wanted to be a gymnastics coach. And then I went on this school trip to the police academy for like a day. Then I wanted to be a police officer. Then I spent some time at a fire station. I wanted to be a firewoman. So I really didn't know growing up what exactly I wanted to do.
Gotcha. And so tell me kind of, I know your work now is heavily in gun violence prevention, opioid prevention. What kind of did those issues look like back when you were growing up?
So violence was always prevalent in my community. It was always there, always there. I had family members that was in the game, so it was always around me. Mm-hmm. But when it really, really hit home was the issue, for me, losing my brother to murder, my boyfriend Tower to murder my twin sister. So it was a lot, which allowed me to start this work. I think what shaped me the most, not particularly my family members. So at 16, I was dating this gentleman who was ultimately shot. Mm. So, and I would visit him in the hospital. And then when he got out, it changed him. He became a totally different person. Became very abusive, became violent, paranoid. And I had to leave. I said, I can't be in this relationship because it's not healthy. And I had to move on. So when I did move on, he didn't take lightly to that. And dealing with his unaddressed trauma, he ultimately tried to take my life. He shot at me, threw me over this bridge on 11th and Erie. Mm. Then that very same day, murdered my boyfriend in front of my mom's house. Mm. So being part of the change and solution, allowing people and working in one of the largest trauma bays in the country now, trying to encourage men who've been victims of gun violence to address that trauma so that one day they don't become a shooter. Mm-hmm. So dealing with that particular thing at 16 years old, and then 2000, I think I was 22, lost my twin sister, to suicide. Mm-hmm. She's suffering from some mental health stuff, and then the government, the state, allowed her to purchase a firearm. So it's just like, what does that look like for me to try to change that system? Mm. So it's just been moving forward.
Right. What in those moments got you through?
Practicing a lot of self-care. I mean, my trauma is a lot different than most. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have layers and layers and layers of it. So, finding places for it to go every single day. Every morning I do something that's for 5 minutes every morning, whatever that may be, to honor the many that I lost. That may be meditating, that may be drinking a cup of coffee or crying or whatever that may be, but allowing space for that to be. Mm-hmm. And only 5 minutes, because I got a whole day to work. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.